You're here because you don't know what to draw. You want to get better at art, you want to get better at drawing, but you sit down, you're staring at that blank page, and oh my gosh, what the heck do I draw? Look, I'm going to help you out. There's plenty of things you can draw, there's plenty of things you want to draw, but let's talk about it. I'm Snow Mew, and let's go through some ideas to get you drawing. So, there's two types of people who sit down and don't know what to draw. You either have no idea what to draw. Literally brain empty, one brain cell bouncing around in there. And you just don't know. There's a blank page that's super intimidating, staring at you directly in your eyeballs. And it's scary. I've been there. Everyone's been there. If you have no idea what to draw, you can come up with some random list of things to draw. We'll get to that in a second. The second type of person that sits down and has no idea what to draw doesn't actually have no idea what to draw. Does this sound kind of familiar? You come up with an idea, you're like, I'm going to draw this awesome robot that uses a sword that's on fire. And then you sit down, you start drawing it, and it comes out nothing like it. Or you've done that in the past, and now you sit down to draw this awesome robot with this flaming sword, and you know what you're about to draw is not gonna be what's in your head. So, why set yourself up for that kind of disappointment? It sucks. I get it. I've been there too. So, there's a couple different approaches you can take to these two scenarios, whether you're in bucket A or bucket B. Depending on your goals, there are a few things you can try. So, if you are in bucket A and you just need ideas to draw, start with what's around you. Look at your desk. In the past, I drew my Game Boy that was sitting on my desk. I'm not dating myself, I promise. I drew my pencil holder. I drew a stack of books that was on my desk. Take inspiration from life around you. Sure, it's not going to be your next masterpiece, but if you're just trying to build the habit of drawing, then just draw whatever. You could go outside and draw some plants or animals you see. You could even take pictures of plants and animals you see and try to draw those later from your phone or from your computer. You can think about a zoo near you, and if you can't physically go to the zoo, that's okay. Look up their website. Look up any zoo's website. I know the San Diego Zoo is massive. Figure out what kind of animals they have, pick some animals, and draw some animals. If you really want to draw people, you don't have to go to a figure study website or a gesture drawing video. You can just go to a news site with images. Draw some news reporters. Look at a convention website that has a ton of pictures of people attending a convention. Look at a music festival's website. Draw the DJ. Draw the crowd. There are a ton of things around you that if you don't know what to draw, just pick something and draw it. It's not going to be your favorite, I know. You're not going to be super into it, that's fine. We're just starting to draw. If you really don't want to draw a thing because it's intimidating and you're not sure how to draw the thing, draw some squiggles, draw some circles, draw some lines. Get something down on paper, and soon you'll be scribbling a bajillion pages, either on printer paper or in your sketchbook or wherever, that you'll want to try drawing something. You can draw the paper clip that's behind you. That's a pretty simple shape. If it doesn't come out the way you want, try again. It's okay. You can draw the same thing a million times. If you really want to draw something that you care about, think about what you like in a general sense or a specific sense. More generally, you can draw your pets. You can just draw, cats and dogs and birds in general. You can think about something that you're into on a grander scale. Maybe you like Marvel movies and you want to draw a bunch of action heroes and comics in both a realistic style and a comic book style. Just start copying other artists. Obviously, don't claim that as your own work, but it's something that a ton of artists do when they're younger. They watch a TV show or an anime and they love it and they love the characters and they just start drawing those characters. Early DeviantArt was full of Sonic the Hedgehog fan art and OCs that were quote unquote not very good, but that's not the point, right? You just want to draw to have fun. So draw to have fun. If you're in bucket B and you're sitting down to draw and you have an idea of what to draw, but you're going to let yourself down by drawing it, that's okay. We've all been there. You don't need to share this art with anyone. Take that pressure off of yourself and just draw it. Make an attempt. Draw it and have it come out ugly. Set your expectations at super ugly and make sure it's super ugly and just end up with a really ugly, horribly drawn representation of that thing you like. And that's okay. We've all seen crazy, horribly drawn depictions of our favorite characters that are just little gremlin sketches. And some of them turn out super cute. So you don't know what's going to happen until that pen hits the paper. What I would advise against is if you have no idea what to draw, sitting down and starting a study until you're more experienced. That's the caveat. Until you're more experienced. Now, why? Snow me, why? I don't know what I'm drawing. I should clearly do studies. Well, yes, you're not wrong. You could totally do studies. The problem is studies aren't necessarily fun if you don't have an underlying goal. So say you're super into Marvel and you really want to draw Spider-Man and you sit down and you draw Spider-Man and it looks like a potato. That's okay. Potato Spider-Man can be fun. However, if you'd like to get better, figure out why Potato Spider-Man looks the way he does. Figure out if the proportions are incorrect. Maybe his bones don't look solid enough. Maybe his arms look like sausages. Whatever it is, pick one thing and just figure out, okay, I'm going to draw his face more correctly next time. How do I do that? Then you look into how do proportions of the face work? How does measuring work? Maybe I need to look at the relative position between certain landmarks on the face. Pick something and try again. I promise you, the 100th time you draw that Spider-Man from that same image, it'll look way better than the first time you did. What's even better is if you can post it somewhere and see if someone can give you some very specific guidance and advice on your image. I know not everyone has that. I know, you can either throw it out into the ether, like on Twitter or Discord or whatever. I know Reddit has some subreddits that you can ask for critiques and art advice. But you are your best critiquer. You know what you want to and need to improve on, and you can get there. So the next time you sit down and you don't know what to draw, just put your pen to paper and start drawing something. Pick a picture, draw that picture, draw something in that picture, pick your favorite character, draw that character a bunch, and try to figure out maybe something that will get you drawing if you really want to start drawing. I hope this helps. Let me know. Always happy to discuss stuff like this. I've struggled with it in the past. I know it doesn't work for everyone, but I wanted to throw some ideas out there and hopefully someone will find it helpful. So next time, Snow Mew out.